Donald Trump plans to reopen Alcatraz. I think you already know what he wants to do with it. He said, well, you just can't have 20 million people come in over 4 years, and now you want them all to have trials. We're going to need somewhere to put them. This is really clever, though, because Alcatraz kind of symbolizes the ultimate of law and order. Like, if you break the law, you will be sent to an island where you can't escape. So it kind of epitomizes that, I guess. I don't know the right word, but it's actually kind of a stable, genius thing to say. In this interview, he also said we need to focus on getting crypto. I don't know what he means. Not necessarily getting it, but using it, I guess. You know what I'm saying? And I get that, but his reason is because China. That's it. It's because of China. You don't want them to have it. We need to get on it first. And you know what? Usually we wait for China to do something, or we'll do something, and China makes a cheap copy. Like, there's an equivalent to ChatGPT, but a Chinese version, I've tried it, and yeah, it's a knockoff. Everything from shoes to everything. China makes a duplicate, but you don't necessarily get the quality. And they ask him a question about Albanese, but what I like about Trump is when he don't know something, he just says he doesn't know. He's like, I don't know who ran against him. You know, that's fair, man. A lot of politicians be trying to lie about it, man. You know what I mean? Oh, but now we have another politician that is going to cause so much hurt. It's going to be ridiculous. And I think y'all already know who I'm talking about. That's right, Nigel Farage. He was recently interviewed as well, and I think it's going to hurt a lot of people. He basically want to stop waste in government. That's right, people. MOJ, Ministry of Government Efficiency. He didn't give it that name. I did. And then the interviewer said, well, but they're saying the councils, they don't have enough money to do that. And he's like, well, because there's a lot of waste. He's like, I'll tell you what, though. I'll tell you one thing. We can't do any worse than they did. I was like, oh. And then they asked him a question about what Mayor Jenkins said. You know, where she said, we got to stop housing undocumented migrants in hotels. Remember that this is all taxpayer funded. Basically, put them in tent cities. That's asylum seekers, that is. And is that crazy? That's what they do in France. They have them all up in tents. These probably won't be the tents of yesteryear. I'm talking about tents with air conditioning and heating. Because when I was in the military, those do exist. There are air conditioning and heated tents. So everybody's thinking tents, you got to light a fire, all this like archaic stuff. No, it ain't going to be like that, player. Or maybe it will be. Well, anyway, back to the Nigel interview. The reason I had to mention the Jenkins statement because, well, they asked Nigel about it. And he goes, I'll take it one step further. He said, deport them all. I was like, what? He said, they don't even need to be in tents. They was like, well, what would you do with them? Send them back to their country of origin or back to France? He's like, quite frankly, we spent over 500, I think, billion. I know it was a lot of money. I might have the numbers wrong, but I think it's 500 billion on dealing with this situation. And he's right. You can't have councils talking about, well, we don't have enough money to run it, and they're running it inefficiently. And then at the same time, spending billions on undocumented migrants or people asylum seeking to live in hotels. The math ain't math. That don't make no sense. That's a complete waste of taxpayer money. And I just so happen to be one of those, like most people. Well, I think most people. Yeah, I don't want that money going to that. Honestly, seriously, no, I don't. I mean, what's actually wrong with governments being responsible with their spending? You know, they go, well, how are you going to do that? You're going to make cuts? Well, yeah, if it's wasteful, everybody wants their tax dollars, or tax pounds rather, or both, to go to something that's going to be worth putting the money into, something productive or something that actually helps people that really need it. Because at the moment, labor just cut disability payments for disabled people, which I think is ridiculous because the one people you want to take it from is people wasting and misusing government money, not the people that actually need it. You know, these people wonder why they lose elections. They wonder why, you know. It's just common sense stuff, man. Anyway, y'all take care.